Hello everyone, what's up? Prince15 here with another video review. Today I'm reviewing LEGO BIONICLE set number 71306, Pohatu, the Uniter of Stone. Rip in Pieces BIONICLE. So I'm recording this the first couple days into August. As of July 29th, 2016, LEGO has canceled BIONICLE for the second time in my lifetime. So I'm incredibly sad. I am working to get every BIONICLE set that was released in Generation 2, and this is one of many that I have to review. So in the near future, look forward to BIONICLE review after BIONICLE review after BIONICLE review. So today we have Pohatu, the Uniter of Stone. But before we get to the set itself, let's look at the box real quick. So, you got your typical BIONICLE box. It has LEGO BIONICLE. It's got the Mask of Control from the second year. So here you have Pohatu and his golden mask. On here it says ages 7 to 14. Of course, that's just a suggestion. They have to put that on there. 71306, 90 pieces. It's a building toy in several different languages. It's warning you not to eat the pieces, which is wise. Pohatu, the Uniter of Stone. Flip it on the back here, then you can combine Pohatu with Ketar, the creature of stone, and to form this abomination, as some people in the community might call it. You can flip off the mask using the eye stalk, and it shows off his waist swivel thing. So, and then here we have the comic. You have Umarak the Hunter, being all evil. Ketar is getting trapped by some shadow traps. Pohatu knocks the shadow traps away from his golden mask unity. He picks it up. He and Ketar form in their unity mode, and then they proceed to kick Umarak's tushy. So that's pretty much it for the box. And here we have Pohatu. I like him. I'm just gonna say that. I like him. I do not mind him. Does he have problems? Yes, but I like him. Pohatu and Ketar have gotten a lot of hate from the BIONICLE community. Ketar more than Pohatu, but the stone sets this year just have not been received all that well. One of the problems is people say is that the color scheme is all over the place. And I'll kind of agree with that, because here you've got gray, 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 and then you got your kind of tan sand color there, and then you've got kind of the returning translucent lime green pieces for some reason. And so overall, they just say that the BIONICLE community kind of says that the color scheme is not unified, and I kind of have to agree with that. But I mean, it's not that ugly in my eyes. I don't mind it that much. So let's take a look at him. So like all the sets from like all the Toa sets from 2016, he has a waist swivel, so he can do that. And doing that brings up another thing that people don't seem to like about Pohatu is this thing. He's got a boulder on the end of his staff here. It was kind of an interesting choice. I mean, you could club people with it. I mean, you stab them, and then you come back, and then you swing, and then so I guess that's kind of the use for it. But when you go to swivel, it just kind of goes all over the place. So yeah. So Pohatu is one of, I think, three Toa this year that have a staff weapon. So in order to show off some points of articulation here, I'm going to have to deconstruct it. Doesn't really, I mean, his arms are another point of contention. Is that, just look at that, that's some really wonky arm construction there. I mean, I'll agree, that's kind of weird. So you don't really get, I don't know, you sort of kind of get it's weird. I'm just gonna say that it's very weird. So I mean, that's your elbow, or not your elbow, that's your arm articulation, and here's your elbow. His arms are very weird. I mean, you thought Liwa Uniter's arms and legs were kind of weird. Well, Pohatu's legs aren't weird, but Pohatu's arms are definitely weirder. So like all the Toa sets minus Onua this year, you get this staff piece decked out in the color of his element, which is, again, that kind of lime green, almost yellowish color. See, in this light, and looking on the camera phone here, it does look green, but then with the light shining on it with my own 2 eyes, it's very yellow. So, I mean, same problems that you got with Pohatu from last year. Speaking of Pohatu from last year, let's take a look at these two. So one thing that's nice about Pohatu from this year is that he is a bit of a size upgrade. You know, Pohatu last year was the smallest of the 6 Toa, and now all the Toa are pretty much of equal height, which is nice. And so Pohatu looks very nice. So then you can pop off his mask via the eye stalk, and let's take a quick look at his mask here. His mask is very nice. So this is mask. Then you can take his golden mask of unity and pop it on right there. And like I've done with the other Toa this year, let's quickly look and see how last year's Pohatu looks with this year's mask. That's cool. For some reason, the 2016 masks look really great on the 2015 toys. I don't know why that is. It just is. So then, there is Pohatu with his golden mask of unity on, and that will allow him to combine with Ketar, the creature of stone. That is not going. The combo mode is not going to be in this review today. That will be in the Ketar review that will be coming up shortly. So stay tuned for that if you're wanting to see the combo mode and my thoughts on that. So that's pretty much it for Pohatu, the Uniter of Stone. And again, I like him. I mean, he's not perfect. He does have some interesting things about him, but I think that just adds a character to the set. I mean, you got some great things going on. One of them being the fact that he has his Toa Nuva symbol on his chest there, you know, so you got to call back to G1 there, and overall, I mean, I just like him. He's nice. I mean, I just like him. I do. Some people find it easy to find faults with these toys. I can agree with those faults, but I mean, it doesn't cause me to hate them. It just kind of adds character, in my opinion, and especially since this is probably the last Pohatu we're ever going to get, I think he's worth a buy if you can find him. I mean, just a note now, if you want BIONICLE now, you're probably going to have to find it on, you know, like the internet. There's very few places that I've been able to find these physically anymore. Toys R Us or Barnes & Noble are probably your best bet to find BIONICLE sets out in the wild now, because they're probably going to start disappearing here pretty quick. So, yeah. So, that's pretty much it for this review. I like him. If you're interested at all in Pohatu, then go ahead and pick him up if you wish, if you can find him. And that's it for this review. So, thank you for watching. Please remember to like, comment, subscribe, all that great stuff. Remember to follow me on Twitter. That link is in the description below. And I will see you guys next time. Thank you for watching, and goodbye.